Imagine building a car so advanced that even 100 years later, people still call it art. Imagine going bankrupt, disappearing, dying as a company, not once but twice, and still coming back to build the fastest road cars the world has ever seen. This is not just a car story, this is obsession, this is engineering madness, and this is legacy. This is the evolution of Bugatti. And to understand how it became the king of hypercars, we must go back to 1909. Chapter 1. The birth of a legend. The first ever Bugatti, often referred to as the Type 10 or the Little Thoroughbred, was a prototype designed by Ettore Bugatti in 1908-1909 while he was working at Dutz in Cologne, Germany. It was lightweight, only about 365 kilograms, two-seater with a 1.2-liter four-cylinder engine, designed to prove his advanced engineering concepts. The car, when introduced, had won multiple Grand Prix races. Chapter 2. The car that conquered racing. In 1924, Bugatti unveiled the Bugatti Type 35, and everything changed. This wasn't just a race car. It was built to dominate, with over 2,000 victories, including the first straight wins at the Targa Florio. It became the most successful racing car in history. Its brilliance wasn't just in the wins, but in the engineering. A hollow front axle for reduced weight, revolutionary cast aluminium wheels, and supercharged versions that pushed performance even further. Low, elegant, and purposeful, the Type 35 had undeniable presence. Drivers loved it, fans admired it, and rivals feared it. By the late 1920s, Bugatti wasn't just respected, it was dominant. But for Ettore Bugatti, racing glory was only the beginning. He was already planning something even more extraordinary. Chapter 3. The most ambitious car ever built. Ettore Bugatti asked himself a bold question. What if he built the most luxurious and most powerful car in the world? Not for racers or businessmen, but for royalty. The answer was the Bugatti Type 41 Royale. It was outrageous, powered by a massive 12.7-liter straight-A engine. The Royale was enormous, even by today's standards. In 1930, it was almost unbelievable. Only 6 were built, each custom-bodied and more extravagant than the last. The price was staggering, but timing was everything, and it couldn't have been worse. Just as the Royale was introduced, the Great Depression hit. The global economy collapsed, and even the ultra-wealthy stopped spending. Bugatti had built the greatest luxury car in the world at the worst possible moment, and the pressure was only beginning. World War II devastated Europe, leaving factories damaged and production halted. In 1947, Ettore Bugatti passed away, and with him the soul of the company seemed to disappear. Chapter 4. The Italian Rebirth. In the late 1980s, an Italian entrepreneur made a bold decision. Bugatti deserved a comeback. Production moved to Italy, and modern supercar was developed. In 1991, the world was introduced to the Bugatti EB110. The EB110 was far ahead of its time. It featured a quad-turbocharged V12 engine, all-wheel drive, and a carbon fiber monocoque chassis, technology that was revolutionary in 1991. With a top speed of over 210 miles per hour, it shocked rivals like Ferrari and Lamborghini. But once again, financial trouble struck. The company expanded too quickly. Economic pressures mounted, and by 1995, Bugatti was bankrupt for the second time. Most brands would have disappeared for good, but Bugatti's story wasn't over yet. Chapter 5. The German Takeover and Engineering the Impossible. In 1998, the automotive giant Volkswagen Group bought the rights to Bugatti. This wasn't a small revival, it was one of the largest car companies in the world taking control, and their goal sounded impossible. Built a production car with 1,000 horsepower, over 250 miles per hour top speed, Rolls-Royce level luxury, and everyday drivability. Even engineers doubted it could be done, but Volkswagen had something Bugatti had never before: unlimited resources. After years of development and extreme testing, the world saw the Bugatti Veyron. It packed an 8.0-liter quad-turbo W18 engine producing 1,001 horsepower. Supported by 10 radiators and custom-built tires capable of handling 250+ miles per hour, the Bugatti Veyron didn't just break records. It redefined performance and created a new category, the hypercar. Bugatti was back, and this time, it was unstoppable. Chapter 6: The Successor. After the Veyron shocked the world, many wondered how you could possibly improve perfection. Bugatti answered that question in 2016 with the launch of the Bugatti Chiron. At first glance, the Chiron appeared to be a simple evolution of its predecessor, but beneath the surface it was almost entirely new. The legendary W16 engine was extensively redesigned, increasing output to 1,500 horsepower and 1,600 Nm of torque. The carbon fiber structure was made stiffer, the aerodynamics became more intelligent, and the cooling systems were significantly more advanced. Nearly every component was refined. However, the Chiron was not built merely to be faster, it was engineered to handle extreme speed safety. At over 250 miles per hour, airflow becomes violent. Tires expand under immense centrifugal force, and even the slightest vibration can lead to catastrophic failure. To manage this, Bugatti completely reworked the chassis rigidity, suspension geometry, electronic stability systems, and brake cooling. Because at those speeds, you are not simply driving, you are confronting the limits of physics itself. Chapter 7: The 300 mile per hour obsession. For decades, reaching 300 miles per hour was considered impossible for a production car. But Bugatti decided to challenge that belief anyway. In 2019, a heavily modified version of the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 3000 Plus made history by reaching 304.77 miles per hour, a speed faster than most airplanes at takeoff. To achieve this milestone, engineers extended the rear body for greater stability, reinforced the tires beyond previous limits, pushed the engines to produce over 1,600 horsepower, and modified the gear ratios for maximum performance. However, Bugatti did not pursue this record merely for headlines. It was about improving engineering mastery. After surpassing 300 miles per hour, Bugatti announced it would no longer chase top speed records, signaling that its mission had evolved and that speed alone was no longer the ultimate goal. Chapter 8: The Era of Automotive Art. Bugatti shifted its focus away from pure top-speed competition and towards exclusivity and artistry. The Chiron platform gave birth to some of the most extreme limited production models ever created. The Bugatti Divo was more aggressive and track-focused, offering sharper handling, fewer units, and higher price tag. The Bugatti Centodeci paid tribute to the legendary EB110, produced in ultra-limited numbers and instantly becoming one of the rarest modern Bugattis. Then came the Bugatti Bolide, a lightweight, track-only machine with extreme aerodynamics and a power-to-weight ratio approaching that of professional race cars. At this point, Bugatti was no longer simply building fast cars, it was creating mechanical masterpieces. Each model came instantly collectible and often sold out before it was even officially revealed. Bugatti had moved beyond performance alone and entered the realm of automotive mythology. Chapter 9: The End of the W16. The Tourbillon. In 2024, Bugatti stunned the world once again with the unveiling of the Bugatti Tourbillon, and it marked a dramatic shift in direction. The legendary W16 engine was gone, replaced by a naturally aspirated V16 paired with hybrid electric motors, producing more than 1,800 horsepower in total. Yet the biggest surprise was not the power, but the philosophy behind the car. Instead of filling the interior with digital screens, it features a fully mechanical dashboard inspired by Swiss watchmaking, designed to function and remain beautiful for the next 100 years. Rather than chasing modern trends, Bugatti set out to build an automotive heirloom. The tourbillon represents a clear message. Bugatti does not follow the industry, it redefines it. Bugatti has died twice. It has disappeared, it has been bankrupt, it has been doubted, and every time it returned stronger, from 30 horsepower to 1,800 horsepower from racing circuits to world speed records, from mechanical art to hybrid technology. And if history tells us anything, Bugatti is never done evolving, because if it is comparable, it is no longer Bugatti.